Okay, so are you looking at the teams now?
Yes, I am.
Alright, we see here from byter, this is called the Mangled composition, Mangled's team, or whatever you want to call
There's
it.
a player
You know,
named Mangle, right?
yeah, Mangled Cadaver. Very, very, very good player as well.
Popularized this composition. And it's
Yeah, so
has a lot of control.
yeah, so it's the damage over time team with still very aggressive dots between, you know, the Flagellant, the Antiquarian, and the Chester, but has an A-bomb which allows him to have a lot of, you know, adaptability. The A-bomb has a stun, he has a slam, he has a riposte. There's a lot of things he can do.
And he can
But
break
now we
cards
see
well.
2 sent.
Kind of is a big, broad toolbox.
Yeah, 2 sent goes first and instantly decides to purge. Possibly a very, very good
Or a
move, but
trinket on it as well, so like it can also maybe do like it can also do some stress with this. I wonder if he has solo on the Jester.
I wouldn't believe it. I wouldn't believe it. No, he does not. Unfortunately, he does not.
Has the harvest to get those bleed.
He has the harvest. Yeah, instantly we see a rage coming from the A-bomb, you know, dropping the bounty hunter to half HP. Had that been like a higher roll or a crit, we could just see a finale turn 1. But it does not happen. 2 sent playing safe, going for a heal instead of trying to do some damage with the mark. Yeah, it is a Materia Pestis and it hits and blights everyone. So it's gonna do a lot of damage.
He dodged out and going for broader toolkit. Very adaptable.
Yeah, you know, not taking the finisher, just deciding that you want to finish with maybe the Chester instead, and taking the best of 2 worlds, which is the defensive and the offensive Antiquarian. You know, if there's a riposte on the enemy team, yeah, if there's a riposte on the enemy team, you can just use Tears of the Lost and have a lot of fun. But if there's no riposte, then you could just go ham.
Is that potentially, you can only do it once. Potentially, you could have a turn where the Antiquarian and the Jester both back to the Flash extra person.
Ooh, that is a possibility. That is a possibility. byter, they're thinking if whether you should move to position 1 or 2. You know, the A-bomb gets 40% move resist when he transforms, so maybe trying to resist that leper from doing the purge, but he does decide to move into position 1 anyway, hoping that maybe he can resist the purge and then do a very powerful Exang, I would think. You know, 2 sent has the Red Hiatus net, so it's an 80% chance of moving, but it doesn't work. He resists it. That's very, very powerful that he resists it.
What is
the what? The padlock on the A-bomb.
Is extra damage to melee skills and bleed non-hit.
And most importantly, 15% move chance. Yeah, so overall, it's like kind of a generalist trinket, you know, mostly for melee beast A-bomb, but what really works better on it is like that move chance. It's a decent trinket, but, you know, that's just where it is.
I'm interested
the move chance.
The cloak as well. He has the extra horror, right?
I would believe that the cloak here is like, you know, the horror is nice, but it's probably more for the accuracy. And, you know, maybe getting like some, what's it called? I forgot the name. When you do some damage and there's like some collateral damage, you know, the collateral damage of stress teams the collateral damage of a time teams is the stress. So we could be seeing that come into play here in this match. Now, 2 sent has a choice to make. If he picks his Arbalest now, there will be no way for him to heal the Exsanguinate Bleed for this round. So I'm very curious to see as to what he will do. He obviously still wants to shoot that Chester, so we might be looking into, you know, yeah, a sniper shot. Hits, does plenty of damage, but we might just see a redeem right here, right now. Yeah, very likely. The stress from. I don't think he has a plan of using the beast spell, so plus 20% stress is probably not going to do anything. And the horror, like this is not a stress team. He's not intending to stack stress. I think that the 10 accuracy is good. It's fine that he took that trinket.
I don't know. Maybe it will build up enough stress to see redemption.
Yeah, maybe going for a late game kind of thing. So 2U Sent goes for him to finish him. Ooh, we see here, kind of playing it somewhat risky, going for the Reign of Sorrows, deciding not to heal just yet, and going for a 25% on EU Sent. Had he gotten that 25%, the match might as well just been over right there. So 2U Sent now, he has to heal a character, he has to prevent a finale, he has to prevent an exsanguinate. There might just be too much on his hands. I'm not too sure on what he's planning to do. So he does have the come hitter.
Hitters. And he can prevent that finale. He can potentially chop people down to 0. He can dodge with the Grave Robber. He can lots of damage with that Arbalest, who's very damaging Arbalest. In fact, he might even be able to get a death blow on the Flagellant here if he's lucky.
Yeah, because the Flagellant already played. That maybe was not the best move for byter.
By going first,
so
making himself vulnerable.
Yeah, I guess byter. Oh no, that dodge.
That 53 dodge from the Grave Robber wouldn't be paying off.
Getting the crit and getting that extra 10 dodge definitely also helped.
Got minus 30% death blow resist on the Jester as well. But he's not.
Yeah, I do believe that byter went first because he saw that finisher from the bounty hunter had already been used.
Has a pretty decent motivation here. He's going to get that shot from the Arbalest, possibly.
Oh, very high chance of getting a death blow.
He does have the extra death blow chance against Marks, so he is going to go
No,
first.
Yeah, and don't forget that very luckily 2U Sent got the debuff from the mark for death, which actually removes 30% death blow resist, so that was in fact an 85% death blow chance. So
now
byter maybe.
The bounty hunter the chance to use finishing.
Yeah, definitely a needed play, very much needed play. It was a 50-50. No, I feel like byter was on the winning seat, and going for just going for those chances of the Reign of Sorrows maybe not the best play, I would say. Now this is very much kind of a tied matchup so far. Maybe a little bit into 2U Sent's position because there is no longer a finale or any kind of finishing abilities on byter's side. Able to heal that bounty hunter as well. So now
the Grave Robber at 0 and relying on that chance.
We see here a move choosing not to redeem once again. What do you think of that?
I think he really just wants to have a chance to finish.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Is going to have going for a purge here, right? That was planned. Why he wanted to shadow fake? He wanted to get left.
Devastating.
Ooh.
But
finally, we see that death blow.
Death blow, but of course the bile is going to be able to hit even though she's invisible.
It is.
Purge is going to send him right back to the back.
More blood
No,
soaks
no.
the soil.
Yeah, there was a move resist, and the corpse is
Also
cleared.
going to be able to get first turn, and he's going to be able to regenerate that. I don't know about that play with the shadow fade because
Yeah, I mean, there weren't very many plays for him to do. He was at that stall and he didn't really have a way to heal. This is kind of the problem of... what?
he could have attacked directly.
Oh, I suppose he could have done that and tried to go for the death blow or something like that, but
We're seeing the stress actually starting to build up. Maybe the war was worth it. Like, look, they're starting
Yeah.
to get afflicted. Took a while, but
Yeah.
it's going. Not going to be
It's
enough
going
to
on.
actually kill anybody, but it is going to be enough to ruin their action economy.
you see a Caltrops here dropping, hoping that late game there is some kind of chance, but honestly, at this point, I feel like the Antiquarian could almost win on her own. You know, especially if you had the finisher. Like, there is just no HP on Tuyusen's side. Just so much dot going through. It's insane.
19
Now, if he
dot.
chooses to cure that X-Sang, you know, now if he chooses to cure the X-Sang bleed, he's gonna have two characters at death. Oh no, he just passes. He just passes. We see that Arbalest, renowned for passing, and we see another death blow from the Beast's pile.
We're gonna see
Oh
an
my
affliction
goodness.
coming out here very soon. One more stress left.
Yeah, and this leopard now, if he uses Solemnity, he will just drop to death stall next round anyway, and we see a surrender here.
One.
Yeah, so things like first looked like it was in Byter's hands, then like it went to 2 Cent, but right back to Byter, and he takes the first match. This is in fact a best of 5, so we could be seeing anything go through now.